Dear children, learners, today's part, conclusion of present perfect continuous. What is that? Conclusion on present perfect continuous. Already I explained positive sentence, negative sentence and question. Today I am going to give comparing and contrast. Before that, I like to memorize. I like to bring out all the thing for your understanding. So, don't worry. You can see or look at the board. Clear? Okay. Okay, dear students. Yes, the sentence is there. Last class, I did not give all the answers for this question. But today, when I give the answers with a sentence, you can understand what type of sentence and the clear idea based on present perfect continuous. So now you see, Robert has been trying to climb a mountain. Robert is singular. Has is suited for the Robert because singular. And you should write been immediately. Following the been, you can write dry. So verb 1 ing form, present tense verb ing form. This is the basic thing. Earlier, I explained everything there. So Robert has been trying to climb a mountain. Next one. Ruba and Sally have been making a pizza for dinner. Ruba and Sally have been making a pizza for dinner. Clear? Ruba and Sally is plural. So we want to write have and then been. After that, making. So next, third sentence. Jake and I have been working hard at school. Here, Jake and I. That is plural. So we want to write have. Then we should write immediately been, BWN. Then working hard at school. So fourth sentence, Patrick has been sitting on the floor right now. Patrick is a person, is singular. So we want to write has. Then been sitting on the floor right now. Clear? Okay. Next, my sisters have been sleeping right now, so be quiet. My sisters, என்னுடைய சகோதரிகள், that is plural. So we want to write have. Then we can write been sleeping. Okay, here I have been playing tennis right now. I have been playing tennis right now. Okay, last sentence. Mother has been going to America. Mother is singular. So we want to write has been going to America. So there are 7 sentences available there. So from the sentence, you have understood how can we construct the present perfect continuous tense. Here we have written subject. Then following the subject, we have written have or has. Those words will be suited based on subject. Sometimes if subject as singular, we want to write has, or subject as plural, we want to write have. That is the way we want to write our sentences, which is indicated on the board. Can you see? Very good. Another sentence also here. The farmer has been delivering letters. The farmer is singular. Has been delivering letters. Okay, dear students. Those sentence, I think those sentence, okay, will give you the formula, the construction of the tense. So don't forget this item, this structure, this technique. So when you put this word, what is the step? What are the steps? First one subject, then what will you do? Then been, and what will you do? Trying. Here, dear students, those sentences have been given a lot of facts. Those facts will help you to write beautiful sentence, to communicate fluently, to contact with others successfully. So, why don't you follow me? Excellent. Okay. Okay, dear student, the next heading, it is very important. Can you read the heading? What is that? Okay, good. This I like to read. I will read the heading. Comparing with present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. So we want to write the spelling mistake also is here. Present. Okay, dear student. Comparing. Comparing mean ஒப்பிடுதல். We are going to compare. Earlier we have studied present perfect tense. Today we have completed, we have finished present perfect continuous. So those are brothers, sisters. They that is the structure of the sentence is where sentences are very related between them. So when I give the example, you can see, I think when I give some idea of the sentence, you want to understand what is the relative thing between them. So when I give the present perfect, the sentence structure little bit differ from this present continuous, perfect continuous. That's why you see I like to give it. So my expectation, comparing, you are going to compare. Compare with present perfect tense, which is studied earlier, and with present perfect continuous tense. Let's see what are the differences between them. Shall we see it? Good. Now you see. Okay, first one, I like to give the chance to understand present perfect tense. From the present perfect tense, I have given some sentences. Those sentences have been given some facts, some ideas, some technical statements, technical idea, some important structure. Those structures differ from present perfect continuous. That is little differ from present perfect continuous. Now you see, first you can see the present perfect tense. Okay, the sentence, the structure also is given here. Subject, when we write present perfect, we want to write first one subject, then immediately we want to write have or has, and then we can write past participle. So verb 3, past participle verb. So without knowing the past participle verb, we can't write this sentence. I think I expect from all of you, you should know, you should study, you should use those verbs. Many students, I think when I work with the students, many students could not identify the verb 3 or past participle. So without having the past participle verb, we can't write it. So dear students, from today you have to familiarize those verbs. So that is difficult for all the students because they don't use those words. So many of the students have contained the regular verbs, but some students are missing from the irregular verbs which were given by me earlier. What are the regular verbs and what are the irregular verbs? Those verbs will be differ from this sentence. So you want to see 1 or 2 times or 3 times, you can see and understand the verb formation. So that's why you see we are making the sentence present perfect. How do we make the sentence? Now you see, I have, as I said earlier, that sentence have been given by me here. There are 3 sentences. Now you see the sentence with very careful. Now you see Kamala. Kamala has danced well. Here, dear students, Kamala is singular. So you want to take has following Kamala because Kamala is singular. Okay, Kamala has danced. D-A-N-C-E-D, regular verb. Here, when we add ed, automatically we get verb 3, verb 2 and verb 3, past tense and past participle. So Kamala has danced. So Kamala has danced well. Kamala நன்றாக ஆடியிருக்கிறாள். In Tamil, Kamala has danced well. Kamala நன்றாக ஆடியிருக்கிறாள். Well mean நன்றாக. Here, okay. The next sentence. Children have written a letter. Children. Dear student, very important fact here that the important words have and has, at the same time the verb 3, past participle, have been highlighted by me with black letters, black colored. I have highlighted with black color. So you can, so when you see without my explanation, automatically you may get what is the differences, what will you get from this sentence. Okay, children have written a letter. Here children is plural, so you want to write have, then written, write, wrote, written, W-R-I-T-T-E-N. Children have written a letter. Okay, பிள்ளைகள் ஒரு கடிதம் எழுதியிருக்கிறார்கள் in Tamil. Okay, the last sentence. I have lived in Moscow for 5 years. Very necessary sentence. So I is okay, first person. That is also expected, that expect have. because of my earlier activity. I have given, I have explained. I have lived. Lived is regular verb. L-I-V-E, live. L-I-V-E-D, lived, verb 2. And L-I-V-E-D, verb 3 also, ed will be included here. So I have lived in Moscow for 5 years. நான் மாஸ்கோவில் 5 years ஆக வாழ்ந்திருக்கிறேன். 5 வருடங்களாக மாஸ்கோவில் நான் வாழ்ந்திருக்கிறேன். In town. So there are very significant idea and very useful idea, useful sentences for our day-to-day life. Many people, I think, more than 60% of people in the world use this type of these sentences. Present perfect tense. Kamala has danced well. Children have written a letter. I have lived in Moscow for 5 years. Understand? Have you got it? Excellent. I expect this idea, because when I compare all the things, you will understand a lot. So first one, I have given the chance to understand present perfect. Following the present perfect, you are going to compare with present perfect continuous. Let's see. So dear students, it is very necessary for each and everyone. Here, first one, I gave present perfect. Immediately, I have given present perfect continuous in the same slide. So you can compare, you can see and compare all the things. As a good students, normally you can understand what is my construction for those structure, and the example of the sentence also will help you for your continuous understanding. Clear? Okay, dear students, we can read. First of all, present perfect continuous, the structure also is given by me. First one, you can see subject. Following the subject, we want to write have has. It is like present perfect. You can see in a one slide, you can see it is the same thing. In the present perfect, subject is okay, and present perfect continuous, subject is okay. And then have has, following the subject, we want to write have has in the both sentence, present perfect and present perfect continuous. And in the present perfect, we have to write immediately, we have to write verb 3, past participle. But here, in the present perfect continuous, not like that. Following the have has, we want to write been. Very important. Been, B-W-N, you see, been. And then we can write present verb plus ing form. What are the same things between them? First two things are same. Subject plus helping verb. Subject plus helping be verbs. Here, third matter is difficult. We want to write third thing, past participle in present perfect. Past participle in present perfect. But here, in third matter, we want to write been, B-W-N. You see, it is a visualized thing for you. When you see my idea, the structure, automatically you can understand the differentiation between them. So dear students, so third thing, been is here. And then fourth thing, we have to write present verb plus ing form in the present perfect continuous. But in the third thing, they have written past participle verb. Here, third thing, been. And following the been, we want to write present tense, present verb plus ing form. For an example, you can see, dear students, I like to compare those sentences. I have written same sentences in the both structure. Here, you see, earlier I told you, Kamala has danced well. But here, you see, Kamala has been dancing well. Okay, now you see, the first two things are same. Here, Kamala has. Here also, Kamala has. And next, third, okay, in the present perfect, Kamala has danced. That is considered past participle. Past participle. Kamala danced, has danced, D-A-N-C-E-D. But here, I have written been, B-W-N. Then immediately, I have given the chance to write verb 1 plus ing form, dancing. Okay, the other balance of the word will be written later. So my expectation, you want to compare the sentences between two things. In the first thing, Kamala has danced well. Here, Kamala has been dancing. Kamala has been dancing well. Kamala, okay, in Tamil, you expect the Tamil. So what are the differences in Tamil also? You asked me last class. Here, Kamala நன்றாக ஆடி இருக்கிறார். Kamala has danced well. Kamala நன்றாக ஆடி இருக்கிறார். But here, in the present perfect continuous, Kamala நன்றாக ஆடிக்கொண்டே இருக்கிறாள். இங்கே ஆடி இருக்கிறாள், இங்கே ஆடிக்கொண்டே இருக்கிறாள். So dear students, don't worry. So my expectation, so when I explain everything, automatically you can see, but this comparison, comparing thing is very important and very interesting thing for each and everyone. So after understanding this thing, you can say me, you can tell your wishes, did you get or not. So I can bring out all the things. In the future, I like to bring out all the comparing item for your further knowledge. Okay, the first thing, okay, first sentence. Second sentence, children have been writing a letter. Here, in the present perfect, you can see, dear students, children have written a letter. But in this case, in the present perfect continuous, children have been writing a letter. So additionally, we have written been, at the same time we have written write plus ing form. So children have been writing a letter. So I like to give in Tamil also. You can compare, okay, even from your Tamil also, mother tongue. Here, in the present perfect, children have written a letter. பிள்ளைகள் ஒரு கடிதம் எழுதியிருக்கிறார்கள். But here, children have been writing a letter. பிள்ளைகள் ஒரு கடிதம் எழுதிக்கொண்டே இருக்கிறார்கள். எழுதியிருக்கிறார்கள். இங்கே எழுதிக்கொண்டே இருக்கிறார்கள். So those sentences is okay, the sentence patterns and meaning is okay, but the way of sentence, way of meaning, okay, is different. That's why I decided to give the differences between them. Okay, in the language world, those sentences are compared because of the difficult and at the same time the language skills are expected from those things. That's why they are comparing everything there. So first one okay, and second okay, and third sentence. Now you see what is the differences between them. In the present perfect, I have lived in Moscow for 5 years. I have lived in Moscow for 5 years. But in the present perfect continuous, dear student, I have been living. I have been living in Moscow for 5 years. Have you got it? So the differences have been underlined, okay, not underlined, have been highlighted with dark light, with a dark black color. So have lived, have been living. Those will help you. What is the significant idea from those sentences? In Tamil, dear students, I have lived in Moscow for 5 years. What's the Tamil? Anyone from you? Okay, I have lived. நான் மொஸ்கோவில் 5 இயர்ஸாக வாழ்ந்திருக்கிறேன். நான் மொஸ்கோவில் 5 வருடங்களாக வாழ்ந்திருக்கிறேன். But here in the present perfect continuous, I have been living in Moscow for 5 years. நான் 5 வருடங்களாக மொஸ்கோவில் வாழ்ந்து கொண்டே இருக்கிறேன். Still is going on. The action, the movement is going on continuously without any break. So that's why I have used those things, the sentence. So when you meet this type of sentence in your final exam, normally in the verb form, fill in the blanks. In the finding out the type of verb form, automatically this question will be appear there. So when you go to the exam, you should have this idea also. Don't forget, after writing your after finding your session, your question, the same question in your paper, sure, you will contact with me and you will say, sir, this question was appeared there, sir. If you have told this matter, I would be happy. Pleasure. So dear students, so from those 3 sentences, you have understood everything, and I have given the differentiation between them. That is not big differentiation, that is very little one. Here I can read all the sentences very speed, because you have understood well. Here present perfect and present perfect continuous tense have been given here using with sentence. At the same time, structure also have been given. So dear students, in the first sentence, in the present perfect continuous, present perfect, Kamala has danced well. Here perfect continuous, Kamala has been dancing well. Second sentence, in the present perfect, children have written a letter. In the present perfect continuous, children have been writing a letter. In the present perfect, I have lived in Moscow for 5 years. In the present perfect continuous, I have been living in Moscow for 5 years. So I believe this is enough for you. You would have understood everything. I hope you would have got everything, and you have followed me, because I have given the significant idea using the structure. It is considered not only the internal structure, but also I have given the survey structure. Normally when you see the sentence, the survey structures have contained in the exhibited idea. So from this session, you can compare all the sentences. Normally, if I give the chance, dear students, you are going to write the activities based on this present perfect and present perfect continuous. Automatically, you may write, you may understand, you may contact with others using those sentences. So, don't worry. In the language class, we like to give, so we give those, we give all the question in the present perfect tense. The students are expected to change into present perfect continuous. At the same time, instead of present perfect, we give the chance to give the chance a lot of question in the present perfect continuous. So they like to construct the sentence into present perfect. Write the present perfect. So automatically you can change in the present perfect using the sentence of the given by us. So don't worry, dear students. Normally, many of us, many teachers and scholars are giving the chance to understand all the sentence using with the structure. But my expectation, through the giving the chance, what is the idea? Why? What? Okay, from this comparing sentence, you will understand the very important or significant thing between the sentences. What are the same things available there? What are the differences between them? That's why I have prepared and I have given the good opportunities for you to understand everything here. So don't forget, dear students, it is enough for you. In the future, you may use this thing. Today, I have given the summary from these two sentences, two tenses. It will help you for your writing skills and spoken skill, and also for your communicative skills. So dear students, I think you are very interesting in this lesson. Okay, time is very precious. When I meet you in another time, I will bring out the comparing thing with a lot of activities. So I will meet you in another time. Good luck.